Good evening, everyone. I hope everybody's well. This is going to be a little series of how to avoid elbows and exploit them in checkers to win. And if you don't know what an elbow is, then I will explain that to you. But good news, first of all, I have now become ranked number 1 in checkers in America using the program application Checkers Online Battle with Friends by Hagstrom. And I'm also now 11th ranked in the world. So that's great news. And I achieved this using our 23 strategies and secrets as outlined in my ebook, as well as the videos online at YouTube. The game started with me opening with Old Faithful, and he immediately blocked any further advance into the center. I then continued to develop my single corner, and then he moved his checker to my Achilles heel. I finally completed my full development of my single corner, but as you can see, I've created an elbow. But this is actually a trap because my opponent, if he's only an advanced player, is going to try to take advantage of this elbow by moving his checker there and then exchanging and exploiting elbow, and he will get a 2-shot. I hope you can see that. And no matter which way I take, first of all, he's going to end up with a king in my single corner. You can pause the video and work that out for yourself. So the only way to avoid that is to pitch that checker there. And this removes completely the danger of your elbow and places your checker into your sweet spot. He then exchanged checkers so that he can gain at least some control of the center himself. So that's what he did. Okay, so now we're going to start fighting for the center. So I'm going to move my checker the left-hand side, his checker in the center, and we're just going to exchange. Okay, now what's happened is more or less lost the game because I will actually be able to place a checker in front of his 2 back checkers. So 1 checker is going to guard 2 checkers, and if you can do that, then you're more or less going to win the game. And you'll see what happens eventually. So now 1 checker is guarding 2 of his back row checkers, and this is equivalent to having an extra checker. So now what follows is more or less him losing. It's more or less a foregone conclusion that he's going to lose. So you can just watch and see what happens, and I'll explain why I did certain things. So I'm just going to remove that threat there so I can squeeze this checker. So what you do in this case is to not move this checker here, but move it here instead. So you can squeeze this checker here. Okay? Because you don't want your checkers at the side of the board if you can help it. And now I'm just going to block that. And as you can see, I've got my extreme left-hand anchor checker in place. Okay, so now what I'm going to try to do is to get a king, and he can't stop me at the moment. And even if he gets a king himself, I can't stop him from getting king. Eventually what I'm going to try to do to win the game is to keep at least 2 of his checkers on the left-hand side, on the extreme left at the corners of the checkerboard. And if you can do that, he doesn't realize that you're doing that, then he's lost the game, and you'll see what happens. So now I'm going to get a king, and he's going to get a king, and I can't avoid that, of course. And then what I'm going to do is to push this checker into the doghouse. So what I'm going to try to do now, obviously, is to try to get rid of this king, exchange his king out, so that it's going to force him to have two of his checkers onto the extreme left-hand side. So he can't stop me now. So I've exchanged it. So he's lost. So now eventually the king is going to guard two of his checkers on the extreme left-hand side, and that is what you want to achieve. Obviously, I shouldn't play here because that's going to form a bridge and I will lose. So now it's just a matter of keeping that king away from those two checkers at the side. And then I could get another king with the checker, the anchor checker. And because I have the opposition, he can't prevent me from doing that. So now I'm going to squeeze that checker in the double corner, out of the double corner, like a tube of toothpaste. So that will end the game. That's all, folks. So please don't forget to smash the like, notification, and subscribe button. Have a great day.